This is a day that I've been waiting for. It's my first day on the job here in Mersin, and I have very high expectations for this team. So I was taking a look at our reserves, and we have too many players in our squad. I'm really looking to only use the 11 players that I scouted and occasionally use some other players to rotate the squad. But for these other players that don't have high potential, that I know will not do well in our club, I'm going to be selling them or loaning them out next season. The transfer window is closed. I already made the signings I wanted to make, and I'm very happy with those signings. So I am going to try to use these players as much as I can. If they're good enough, they're going to be playing. But for the most part, our young starting 11 will be playing most of those games. Now, this is the money we do have left over from scouting those players and buying them from the respective clubs. We have $1.3 million and a wage budget of $10,000, so we don't have a lot to work with right now. So we're going to try to save the most money we can, and in the next transfer window we're going to try to make some more signings and make our club a lot better. But the board came and they gave me my objectives for this season. They want me to win the league title. Now that is something I respect. I want to win the league title and make it to the next division, which is a Football League 1. So that is what we're going to do. We are going to make it to the next division, and for our domestic cup we have to make the round of 32, so that is what we're going to do. But I think we could do a lot better. We have great players with great potential, so these objectives are realistic. I'm ready to do this, and we have lofty ambitions here in Mersin. Our squad hopefully will grow up to be one of the best in the world. Obviously, we still have to make a lot more signings. Most of the players in our team have good potential, but if we make it to the BPL, most of our players won't have an overall rating over a 76. So that is when you guys would come in. You guys would give me suggestions of young new players to buy, or we can go to the youth system and pick out players from there to grow, and we can have fresh new faces in this career mode. Tell me what you guys think about it. You guys are going to be the ones that will be helping me, and you guys are going to be like my assistant coaches. So help me out in this career mode. This is going to be a lot of fun. But I wanted to test out how our starting 11 was going to do. So I set up a friendly versus a weak team. And this was going to be a very good game to see how our team was going to work well together under the leadership of our captain, Vigil. And I have to admit that I was very nervous with the start of this game. Kickoff commenced and the game started. I was very nervous, and you could tell that our team was also. They're attacking on the left flank. They shoot it, and Mitryushkin with a great save. So far, he was having a great game, but that went out for a corner kick, and we did a great job on defending this. We keep the ball, and from then on, I told my boys to go on the counterattack, and we did exactly that. So Wakambo passes it to Fagundes. Strandberg makes a very good run. He calls for it. Fagundes makes a great pass, and Strandberg gets taken down in the penalty box. That is a penalty for us, and the goalkeeper did get a yellow card, but Dirk was going to go up to take it, and he's going to be our penalty taker, and this is why. He's a very good composed right winger, and he makes it 1-0. We are winning, and although we started off very shaky, our team got composed. We started playing a lot better, and after this our defense was a lot better. They do get a shot here, but it was wide. Mitryushkin would have saved that if it would have gone on target, but it was still 1-0. Here is Dietersen on the ball. We pass it off to Strandberg, who is all by himself. He brings in three players. Donsa there, can he do something? No, he cannot. Very good defense, but here is Donsa. This is what he brings to the table. Very good dribbling. He passes it off. There's a great center from Sewakambo to Dietersen, and Dietersen, although he's short, he still got a head to it. So Dietersen so far was doing very well. Our defense was also very good. Briseño and Anderson did very well, but here's Donsa pairing up with Dietersen. Dietersen to Vigil, and this was going to be a great play, but the goalie got to it, and this just shows you how talented our midfield is. Donsa made the run. Vigil with a great pass, but the opposing team did get another opportunity. But here is Dietersen with a good filtered bot to Fagundes. He does the Ronaldo chop, and he messes up. He did it too early, and that is something that Fagundes needs to control. He is a very young player, so we can learn from his mistakes. But we win the ball here. Fagundes with Strandberg, and Strandberg scores this goal, and what a goal it was. That was a golazo, and we are winning 2-0. The assist from Diego Fagundes, and Strandberg, he reminds me so much of O Fenomeno, the Brazilian Ronaldo. he has all his qualities. He's a big guy, he has great dribbling, he has good strength, and he just scores these spectacular goals. But the game was going to end. We keep the clean sheet and we win the game 2-0, and I'm very impressed with how our squad did. We keep the clean sheet, we're good in the back, we corrected the errors that we had in the first half, and in the second half we were just the better team. We dominated the game. We had 3 shots and all of them were on target, and this shows how clinical our squad was with having so many good opportunities and scoring 2 of those chances. But the opposing team did have a better percentage in possession. They had 56% possession, we had 44, but possession does not win you the games. The goals win you the games. But the man of the match was Dirk. He scored a goal and overall was a very clinical player, very efficient, and Strandberg got an 8.2, getting the second best match rating. His shooting and passing were both on 100%, so he didn't miss any of that. Donsa and Dietersen did very good in the midfield. These two are very good center mids, and Donsa got a match rating of a 7.4. I think he did a lot better. I don't think that match rating is fair, because he got the most passes completed in our team, and overall he just controlled the midfield. He was very good on the ball, getting past defenders and passing it off, making great plays. And Dietersen, I was very impressed with him. He is a 60 overall rated cam. He can play as a center mid, but this kid really impressed me because although he's 60 rated, he controlled the midfield with Donsa. These two were very good together, and he got a pretty decent match rating, and I'm just very happy to see our club doing this well. And honestly, if this is how strong the teams are going to be in our league, I fancy our chances on going on to the next division, which is the Football League 1. And since that team was too easy, I went out and I set up this friendly versus Real Betis, who are in first division of La Liga. So this was going to be an even better chance to see how our squad was going to do. But Dirk doing very well on the wing. We leave it off to Fagundes, but Real Betis has a much better defense and their offense is a lot more aggressive. But Mitriyushkin messes up. How do you pass it off to the opposition? They center it in. There's a header. They beat our defender in the air, but we are lucky that it hit the post. And Mitriyushkin was very close on conceding here. But Strandberg, this is why I'm telling you he reminds me of Fenomeno. He goes with great dribbling. He goes for the shot, and the shot went wide. It was nasty. And Vigo doing very well as a defensive mid. He is showing why he's the captain, why he's playing that position. And Real Betis had one more opportunity, but our defense was very good. After that mistake from Mitriyushkin, there weren't that many chances, and we were going to come out of here with the draw versus a much better squad, Real Betis, and we draw the game, which is very, very good. But now we're going to get into the last game of the preseason versus Melbourne Victory. And they were an easier side to face compared to Real Betis, but they still had their chances, and there's still a lot that we have to improve on. And they were actually going to start things off. Our defense was a lot better compared to the first game of the preseason, but there's a shot. Mitriyushkin in the back, he couldn't keep a hold of it, and our defense took it out. But here's Sewakambo to Dirk, to Donsa. Donsa with a beautiful pass. The vision was spectacular, and Dirk had a good opportunity, but that went out for a corner kick. Donsa, our number 10, was going to take it. There's the corner kick taken by Donsa. Great center to Anderson, and Anderson beat everyone in the air, but he couldn't score the goal. So that was a very good opportunity. But here's Fagundes to Dietersen. Dietersen getting past 1, getting past 2. This is too easy, but he couldn't get past the goalkeeper, and that was going to go out for a corner kick. They take it out very good, but they leave off the ball. There's a shot. It goes over the crossbar. We were getting so many chances, and it was time for our best player in our preseason to get on the ball. Dietersen pairs up with Strandberg, and Dietersen scores to make a beautiful goal. That was a great play, and Dietersen, the player that was playing so well but couldn't get any assists or goals, goes on the marker to give us a lead 1-0, and our defense did very well in the back. We go on a counterattack. Strandberg pairing up with Fagundes, and can Fagundes go on the marker? He hasn't done much this preseason, but he easily gets past the defender. He goes for the shot. It's wide open, and yes, Fagundes scores to make it 2-0, and that makes it 1 goal and 1 assist in this preseason for Fagundes. He did disappear in the last game, but in today's game he scored, and he's making me realize that he is the player that we need on the left wing. And we win the game versus Melbourne Victory 1-0, and our team is very happy. Our squad is very motivated, and things are just looking very well for us in this league season that's about to start. But in the background, you're looking at the 11 players that have been playing these last 3 games. Mitriyushkin in goal, Sewakambu on the right back position, and although these two haven't grown in their overall rating, they're still growing in their stats. Antonio Briseño went up by 1 overall rating, 65 rated, 20-year-old center back. Anderson went up to a 64, and this kid has a potential of a 79, so if we keep playing him, we can break that potential even to an 83. Yusuf Goni went up by 1. Vigo, who's been having a great preseason, didn't go up by any overall stats, but he did go up in the minor stats. Donsa hasn't gone up in any overall ratings, but he's gone up in stats. So has Didison, who went up by 1 overall rating, 18 years old, and this kid is a second generation player. And we're just going to continue on and show you the other players, but I'm very happy with our squad, and I know that we're going to do great things in this career mode. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, remember to leave a like, a comment down below, subscribe if you are new, and I'm having so much fun with this career mode. But that's pretty much it. If we can get over 100 likes on today's episode, that would be greatly appreciated. But I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you guys next time.